Nigeria should be separated in different ideas, regions, cultures, values, like let partitioning take place. But anytime you mention this, anytime you bring this concept out, they look at you like someone who is not serious about the progress of Nigeria. Little do they know that we are the most serious people about the progress of Africa, the progress of black people, the progress of humanity. Because we understand the problem with Africans, black Africans. We know the problem. The problem is that there is still fight of conquer, not from the Europeans, not from the Arab again, but within ourselves. They sold religion to some, in fact, almost the whole country in Africa, religion was sold to neither Christianity or Islam. But taking that religion to that level that it becomes extreme is something that is dangerous.
Yes, my brother, I support what you're saying and I support what you've been doing. See, the problem with us Africans is that we accepted all religion that were brought to us, hook, line, and sinker. Religion is a tool of mental conquest. The moment we accepted religion, we divided ourselves based on religious line. The southern Christians accepted Christianity that was brought to them by Europeans. The northern Muslims accepted Islam that was to them by the Fulanis. And Islam came from the Arabs and is a tool of conquest and cultural bully. The moment you accept a certain religion, then your culture is gone. You'll be bearing your names according to the religion. You'll be having relation with your family according to religious dictates. The way you deal with your kinsmen and people around your community will be based on religion. If you observe the both religion, you realize that there's a certain kind of isolation among religious people, that they observe a certain kind of isolation from their members' communities. That is the mistake that have held Africa down.
There will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it. No federal court, state court, or city court will bring an end to it. It's something that the black man has to bring an end to himself.
Africa doesn't need help. Africa needs to wake the hell up. Africa doesn't need aid. Africa needs a revolution. And the first step is waking up. This continent isn't poor. It's been kept poor deliberately. And not by some invincible hand, but by a system of elites still serve colonial interests, ladies and gentlemen. They wear suits, they sit in palaces, and watch while the masses scrape by. And all that while the West profits off Africa's misery. Africa's problem isn't the lack of resources. It's the lack of willpower and the lack of unity. Mental colonialization is the real epidemic. The chains are not just physical, they are in the mind too. Europe doesn't need to colonize Africa anymore. Africa colonizes itself. Kwame Nkrumah said it, we cannot consider ourselves free until we've freed our minds. Political independence without mental decolonization is a mirage. Leaders speak of freedom, yet they keep their people shackled to foreign currencies, foreign religions, and foreign languages. And until Africans demand unity, self-respect, they are not free. If Africa keeps bowing to the West, it will never be free.
Religion agenda to conquer, to take over land has not changed because religion deals with the mind. When you accept religion, you begin to see yourself as a part of the culture of those that brought the religion to you. It's only in Africa that African people worship the God that is not identified with them. If you go to society like China, Singapore, Malaysia, India, and many other parts of the world, they worship God according to their culture. Africa never derived pleasure from eliminating others because they did not accept to worship God the same way they do. In fact, African people gave the world religion. What is going on right now? The continuous religious conquest that Uthman Dan Fodio brought into Nigeria in 1804. His descendants and his tribe men are fostering that agenda to make sure that they dominate all Nigerian states, conquer every tribe, subjugate every tribe, and make them Islam. Because of this, many of us are looking back into our culture to find out how were our people living, how were they relating with others. A culture of taking from people within the religious dictates. When they come to you, they will tell you to give them something to go and give God. You always, when you appear to worship God according to this foreign religion, you must give something to go and give God. Then the other ones, they want to take your land. God gave you a land, and when they come to worship, teach you how to worship their own God, they will take your land from you. Capital of wealth is land and the resources in it. And these religions target the land and the resources on it within them. So this we will not accept anymore. Our people need to stand up to begin to oppose this religious ideology. Our leaders that realized this early, the West made sure that those leaders never rule over African states. For example, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
This African Union now. There is no time to waste. We must unite or we perish.
Nkrumah, when Ghana got their independence, he went on research, finding out how other Africans that got their independence from the British are faring. When he went to Vietnam to go and find out, the Vietnamese taught him that they need to eliminate every foreign religious or political or educational institutions that were brought to them. They need to be eliminated.
The white man is living inside of you. He is in your mind. With every book you studied in school, he snuffed inside the tiniest little crawl, this little fit in your head. And I don't know, maybe he has even entered our soul. We need to investigate. But we have a mission. The first mission, before you and I can get together, you need to get together with yourself, armed as we can get, with the best weapon, the highest, most up to the point technology weapon, and go out and get this white man out of your brain.
Because this institution deals with the mind, it deals with the culture, the economic culture of the people. And the moment it involves lands, the moment it involves the way you think and the way you react to issues in your society, religions control the way you react to issues in a society. When these people take your land, they have taken your economy from you. When they begin to educate you, they educate you in a certain way that the education cannot help you to develop your society. For example, we have seen Nigeria, there is no road. But every year we churn out civil engineering graduates from our schools. We churn out mechanical engineering graduates from our schools. But we cannot boast of any product in the world. The electioneering campaign is approaching. Our politicians are buying SUVs and other vehicles from the world. We should be buying our own products, locally manufactured products, but we will be buying from other countries. We'll be hiring. We follow all these things, and all these things have hindered us from development. We must face this issue and begin to discuss it. Construction companies from other countries to come and construct our roads while our students are writing JAM to go and study civil engineering. What is the use? Because we study based on the educational system that was brought to us. We worship based on religious institution brought to us. When a man is mad doing a certain thing and other people join in doing that same thing, they won't see it as a madness anymore. It becomes a norm. Repetition is the key to learning. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, as this will encourage us to bring you videos like this. Thank you very much, my brother OGOJA Happy Master, for what you are doing. We appreciate what you have done, and we want to join our voice with you in speaking about these things. It's about time we speak about the ills that have befell our country. We cannot continue to live together in Nigeria. It is no longer tenable. We need to disintegrate this thing that the British put together. We need to disintegrate it and go back to how our fathers were before the British came. Our society existed before this invasion, before this religious invasion, before this economic takeover, before the manipulation of society, pitching ethnic groups against themselves. We are not for that. We better people are not for division. We are not divided amongst our people. We know, even if we had different local governments among us, we know the origin of our relationship. We still know that. And we will not continue to live with Nigeria in a society where people continue to live according to the dictates of political pacification. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel, as this will encourage us to continue to bring videos like this to you. Thank you very much.